Hello and welcome to the New Eve Center for Menstrual Health. My name is Bridget Alabi. I'm the founder of the center and I'm going to be your host on this course. So just a little bit about myself. I'm a menstrual health educator with backgrounds in public health, the human ecology of disease, natural fertility therapy, as well as in theology. And I bring all of this into my work and I'm going to be bringing all of this into this course. This course is about helping you to understand your menstrual cycle a bit more so that you can improve your health and your well-being, so that you can improve your chances of a healthy motherhood. Why is this important? As women, our menstrual cycles are an intrinsic part of us. If we want to be our best selves, if we want to be the healthiest versions of ourselves, we need to understand and support our menstrual cycles. Maybe you're here because you want to get pregnant and you know that having a healthier menstrual cycle will improve your chances of a healthier conception and pregnancy. Maybe you're not here to get pregnant. Maybe you have been thinking about it, or you've been actually starting to use some kind of natural approach to avoid pregnancy and you want to understand your menstrual cycle just a little bit more. Whatever the reason why you're here, we are going to be looking at helping you to understand your menstrual cycle. But before I get started, I want to let you know that if you do need detailed support for your menstrual cycle, you need someone to help to guide you, to teach you how to really improve your menstrual cycle, please consider joining the New Eve program, because that is where we go in depth with the menstrual cycle and support you to achieve a healthier menstrual cycle. So in this course, we are going to be looking at a few things, mostly understanding your menstrual cycle through charting and how to understand the signs that you get. So we have 5 modules in this course. The first one is an introduction into the menstrual cycle and why we chart and how we chart our cycle. And then we're going to be looking at the primary signs of the menstrual cycle. We're going to be looking at the secondary signs of the menstrual cycle. We're also going to be looking at a sample menstrual cycle, like a typical one, for you to understand what goes on typically within the menstrual cycle. Then we'll have the conclusion and I'll share with you what I think you can do next. So we're going to move now. I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about why we chart the menstrual cycle and how we do chart the menstrual cycle. So we chart the menstrual cycle because we want to understand what's going on. The more information we have about ourselves, the more information we have about our menstrual cycles, the more we can understand what our menstrual cycles need and how we can provide that support. Otherwise, it's more or less like walking in the dark. So if you're trying to get pregnant and you don't understand, you don't know when you're fertile or when you're not fertile, it's like you're playing the lottery. You're thinking, if I have sex, I hope I'll get pregnant. That's fine. But what if we could actually make more informed decisions about when to have sex so that you can improve your chances of a healthy pregnancy? Or maybe you want to avoid pregnancy. Again, you want to be able to know when you're fertile so that you can avoid those times so that you don't get pregnant, because that's not what you want at the moment. Think of charting your cycle as an investigative event or experience. You know, you have your magnifying glass trying to work out what's my body saying, why is it saying what it's saying. You know, it empowers you. So I know a lot of women chart their cycles already because they want to be able to get pregnant or maybe even avoid pregnancy. But how about looking at your menstrual cycle, not just for those reasons, but just for yourself and your own productivity, your own well-being, being able to understand if anything is right or wrong with your menstrual cycle so that you can support yourself. It's about taking control of your fertility and taking control of your own body and of your own health. So to chart your cycle, you probably already know this, you need a digital thermometer, you need a menstrual chart or an app, and you need the commitment to do this. So as you probably already know, I'm into helping women to improve their fertility or their menstrual cycle naturally. So what it means is that it requires a certain commitment. I suppose if you had to go to a doctor because there was a problem with your menstrual cycle and they would carry out tests, maybe take blood and urine samples or whatever, and they will make the diagnosis and then give you the medication to use. So it's quite passive. You're not doing so much. You're allowing other people to tell you what to do with your body or to tell you what's going on with your menstrual cycle. You're taking the medication and that's it. Or you go for surgery or go for some kind of procedure. With the natural approach, with trying to understand yourself, you will need to be committed because it's you doing this. And this is what makes it quite empowering, because you're taking control of your fertility, you're taking control of your health. So it does require some commitment to be able to do this. And you need to also be very observant. So with the digital thermometer, if you didn't know this already, what we're looking for are those thermometers that will tell you the temperature in decimal points. So we're thinking 36.7 or 36.76. If you can get a digital thermometer that gives you 2 numbers after the decimal point, even better, because it gives you more accuracy. You see, with the fluctuations we are looking for within our body temperature, they're usually not as significant as you would expect. So if you had a thermometer that just gave you 36 degrees or 35 degrees, we might not be able to understand what's really going on. So the more accurate your thermometer is, the better for this procedure, for this experience. You also need a menstrual chart. So there will be under this video somewhere a link where you can download the New Eve Center's menstrual chart if you don't have one already. If you had one that you're using already, that's fine. If you have an app, even better. If you do have an app, you can just sync, or you can just enter your temp figures, your temperature figures into that app. There are lots of apps nowadays that do that for you. There are even some digital, there's some digital thermometers that you can actually wear so that you don't have to actually input the figures yourself. The app does that for you automatically from those devices. But whatever system you use, it's fine as long as you know that what we're looking for. Some of the things we're looking for is that part of what we're looking for is to understand your body temperature and be able to put them into some form of chart. So this is the end of the introduction module. So in subsequent modules, I will be sharing my screen and talking you through the different things you need to look out for in your menstrual cycle. I'll see you on the next video. Take care and God bless. Bye.